Just a few days left in office, Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms is sharing some thoughts on her time as the city's leader. Rebecca Schramm is joining us live this noon. She's at City Hall. You know what? It was a pretty tough time to be mayor of a large city with a pandemic, with all the racial unrest across the country. What is Mayor Bottoms saying as she looks back in her time in office?
Well, you know, Gavir, there were a lot of positives. If just to name a few of the Bottoms administration: big pay raises for police and firefighters, a new police training center on the way, the Centennial Yards development, which will come with a good chunk of affordable housing. But yeah, Atlanta also went through some bad times while Keisha Lance Bottoms was mayor, and she was willing to answer questions about all of it. The nation first got to know Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms in 2020 as the COVID-19 pandemic swept through large cities, and then with her handling of the riots after police shot and killed Rayshard Brooks.
We're no longer talking about the murder of an innocent man. We're talking about how you're burning police cars on the streets of Atlanta, Georgia. Go home.
Atlanta made national news days later when armed protesters shot and killed 8-year-old Sequoia Turner as her parents happened to drive near a burned out Wendy's.
Of course, in hindsight, if there's anything that could have been done differently to save a child's life, of course I would do something differently.
As for the new movement to create a new Buckhead city, the mayor said this.
It's no secret that I was very vocal on how I felt about Donald Trump. And I don't think it's a coincidence that the man who is leading this movement is new to Atlanta and was a very big Trump supporter.
Now she hopes when Mayor-elect Dickens takes over, some of the Buckhead cityhood movement efforts will perhaps fade away. What's next for Mayor Bottoms? Well, she plans to spend some time over the holidays considering some of the many opportunities that are on the table in front of her. She says she will remain politically active. After all, she is still vice chair of the Democratic National Convention. Live in Atlanta, Rebecca Schramm, CBS 46 News.